Well, hello, my good people, children of God. My name is Father Anthony Mellace. I am originally from Rome, New York. I'm a New Yorker Yankee and grew up here. And then I became a priest, a missionary priest, and was sent with the Congregation of the Oblates of the Virgin Mary. And then I was sent to Brazil, and I've been a missionary there now for 40 years in Brazil. And during this time, I learned the Portuguese language, and I also got a knack for writing. I like to write. And I would write articles for newspapers and things like that. I'd write little notebooks and all that sort of thing. And I would counsel people with psychology and all kinds of counseling for problems and things. Well, one lady who was a doctor came to talk to me, and she was contemplating suicide. So I talked her out of it. I told her about meaning in life and all that. And I had a notebook of notes, which I gave her. So she read the notes, and she liked them very much. And she said, this should be a book. I said, well, I never wrote a book, and I don't even know if it would sell. So, and then it costs money to buy a book. I don't have the money. It costs $4,000. So she said, I will pay for the book. You will make the book, and we'll sell it. So, okay. So we printed the book. I didn't think it was going to sell at all. It was a book on psychology, emotional psychology, called The Happiness Within. Well, the book caught like wildfire. It sold very well. And so that inspired me to write other books. So during these 20 years that I've been writing books, I wrote about 75 books. And they're all very good sellers, except for one book that I wrote on social doctrine of the church. Nobody wanted that book. They don't like that kind of issue. Even when I said, if you buy 3 books, I'll give you this for free, they would take the 3 books and would not take the book for free. They didn't want it for free. But normally my books do very well. Now, one of the books that I wrote, because people would say to me, Father, I think it's the end of the world, or Jesus is coming back, we're going to have the rapture, and this and that and all. Well, I became interested in the issue, so I did an investigation of 17 saints approved by the church whose prophecies are kept in the Vatican archives. So I wrote this book on prophecy, talking about the future. And I started off with there's 17 saints. Started off with Anna Maria Taigi from the 18th century and went all the way up to Elena Leonardi, who is the last saint I know of that has been making prophecies. It's officially recognized. She was a spiritual daughter of Padre Pio. So the book sold very well, and my friends said, well, we know Elena Leonardi. She came and visited a sanctuary here in central New York. So I became interested to come and see it. And so I came today and I saw the place, and it's very nice. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful movement. And I can see it's related to the Marian movement of priests. I know this movement because when I was in Italy as a student, we knew Father Golby. I met him. I knew about his work, and I would always read his books and all. But I didn't realize this movement got so big, and there's so many groups all over the world. We have one in our own parish in Brazil, one of the groups of the Marian movement. So it's wonderful to see that it flourished, it's growing, it's doing a lot of good. It's really inspired by the Holy Spirit, and I hope it keeps going like this. So in relation to my books, if anybody is interested, the center here, the Rosa Mystica village, which is very beautiful here to come and do retreats and pray and all that, we'll have my books all the time. So if anybody's interested, I have 75 books that I wrote, and there's some of the titles are here, including the one on the mystics. I do have a book on the virus, okay, the only book really in the country on the virus. And so if you really want to know the truth about it, you'll find it here. So all kinds of themes, all kinds of things that I wrote about, so you can meet it. So that's my message to you. God bless you. And like I say, you can take advantage of the wonderful place here and the books that are here too. Thank you very much.